Yo, what up, everyone? This is episode 3 of Spoken Words News, the best news there is. Alright, before we get into our news, make sure to copy your merch, spokenwords.com. Get a sweater, t shirt, hats, all that. Beanies, perfect for the cold weather and shit. Like, alright, and also if you're an up and coming artist, make sure to tap in with me or King of Cali. We pay artists for verses and battles, and you get exposure with other artists around the world. And yeah, that's just lit. Alright, let's get to our show. Foolio from Jacksonville, he's a rapper, was shot in the foot in Florida. He was reported shot on October 7th. Sources says his car was shot up and there was bullet holes. He was transported to like a hospital where it said he was in severe condition. And I'm gonna play the video for you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Let's go.
Today, I must bring you some deeply unsettling news. The rapper Foolio, known for his turbulent conflicts with fellow artists and his involvement in the Jacksonville rap feud, has fallen victim to yet another act of violence. In a shocking turn of events, he was targeted in a drive-by shooting, sustaining an injury to his foot during the harrowing incident that unfolded on a fateful Friday night. According to reports emerging from the scene, Foolio had just departed from a recording studio in the vibrant city of Miami when a vehicle abruptly pulled alongside him, its occupants opening fire without warning. The bullets found their mark, striking Foolio in the foot, and he was subsequently rushed to a nearby hospital. The silver lining in this distressing tale is that he is expected to make a full recovery. However, the authorities are currently engaged in a meticulous investigation, endeavoring to shed light on this grim occurrence. As of now, no suspects have been identified, and the motives behind this act of violence remain shrouded in mystery. Regrettably, this incident marks another chapter in Foolio's tragic history of being targeted by gunmen. The rapper has experienced the horrifying sensation of bullets whizzing past him on multiple occasions. In 2019, he found himself under gunfire while in the midst of filming a music video in Atlanta. In 2020, danger pursued him once more as he was shot at while driving in Jacksonville. Even earlier this year, while performing at a club in Orlando, Foolio faced yet another perilous situation, with shots fired in his vicinity. These episodes of violence paint a grim portrait of the dangers lurking within the world of rap. Foolio has been entangled in a bitter feud with several fellow rappers from his hometown, including Yumjin Ace, Yumjin Ace's brother Biddy, Sue, Quiz for Real, and others. His lyrical vendettas have extended to targeting the late rappers King Von and Pop Smoke in his songs. These ongoing conflicts have not only captivated the attention of fans, but have also raised concerns about his safety and well-being. In the aftermath of this recent shooting, Foolio has not yet issued an official statement. However, he took to his Instagram story to share a glimpse of his bandaged foot, offering reassurances that he is good and blessed. He extended his gratitude to his loyal fans for their unwavering support and prayers during this challenging time. On social media platforms, countless fans and fellow artists have expressed their profound relief at the news of his expected recovery, fervently wishing him a swift return to health. This incident poses important questions about Foolio's future in the rap world. Will he consider a shift away from the conflicts and rivalries that have marked his career thus far? Can he hope for a future devoid of the imminent dangers he has repeatedly encountered? It remains to be seen how this incident will shape his trajectory, but one thing is certain: the rap community and his fans will be eagerly awaiting his next move. What are your thoughts on this shocking news? Do you believe that this incident might prompt Foolio to reconsider his feuds with other rappers? Are you concerned about his safety in the unpredictable world of rap? Please share your perspectives in the comments section below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the rap scene. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe and stay tuned. Peace out.
So what's your guys' thoughts about this? Let me know what y'all think. What I think is Foolio was being a fool. He got caught lacking. Should have had it on him or moved more slickly. Being that famous and shit. Like, he was lucky he got shot in the foot and he has a chance to learn and shit, unlike Pop Smoke, PNB, X. He still got a shot to be one of the greatest, and that's a blessing right there. Foolio, just stay low key and be aware of your surroundings and you'll be good. Alright, next we got an update on Melly's case. He was back in court today after accusations of prosecutors withholding info. Wanda Melly is currently fighting a double murder, and he was set for retrial to this innocent incident, whereas the defense attorney said that the prosecutors committed felony obstruction of justice. According to the defense, they say that the prosecutor didn't reveal that the lead detective in the rapper's case had previously been accused of willing to lie as he gathered evidence. Yeah, shit. Wow, so this is crazy if you think about it. So this doesn't come out after the retrial. Like, that's crazy. So if Melly was found guilty of anything, that shit would have never came out. Prosecutor is doing a dirty move. Yeah, let me show y'all guys the clip of this and let me know what y'all think.
Your Honor, I believe, based on your body language, with your arms crossed and a scowl on your face, looking at us like we did something wrong, should be much more.
This is really serious.
This is so serious. Why do you think we're all here?
Bombshell allegations in a Florida courtroom on Friday, as lawyers for South Florida rapper YNW Melly allege Broward County prosecutors committed a felony themselves in the rapper's double murder case.
You indicated here that counsel for the defendant believes that there is probable cause that the witnesses under subpoena, the members of the state attorney's office and the elected state attorney to have committed obstruction of justice and attempted witness tampering and felony pursuant to FS 838.022 for misuse of public office due to their actions since October of 2020.
That's what it says, Your Honor.
That's right. Very serious allegation.
Very serious allegation. Very serious.
A 10-page motion filed by the defense on September 26 says the state had possession of evidence that would have impeached the credibility of a lead investigator in the case, Detective Mark Moretti. The motion goes on to say the state should have presented the evidence to the defense prior to the trial.
Maybe they should get their own lawyer. Maybe they should take the fifth. But we need to ferret it out.
But before the court could figure it out, Judge John Murphy, the same judge from Melly's first trial, demanded lead prosecutor Christine Bradley be at the hearing because so many of the defense's claims center around her.
Typically, what I do when I have a brain or some issue about it, the prosecutor who's involved in it tells me, she comes in here, she's got an obligation of candor to the court, and I ask her a question, and she advises me as to what's going on and why there's a change, why something like that. But she's not here. This is her case. We spent 2-3 months trying the case originally. It came to a hung jury, but she's not here for this. I don't understand that.
Bradley is eventually brought into the courtroom to testify, but not before the judge hears from the woman, Assistant State Attorney Michelle Boudreaux, who waved the flag reporting concerns about Detective Moretti's credibility.
Detective Moretti said to Deputy Morell, "You need to say you were here when I served that search warrant." And it was kind of like an awkward moment. Someone described it just kind of getting punched twice in the head. So there's a search warrant that gets served. And I'm like, what's going on? And then the next thing, he's asking this deputy to lie for him. And again, I'm like, this isn't like, I'm in the twilight, so I'm like, this can't really be happening.
Here's where the allegations start. In October 2022, Detective Moretti met with Jamie King, YNW Melly's mother. Investigators were trying to determine whether or not she was involved in witness tampering before Melly's case went to trial. Boudreaux was there.
Miss King reached into her purse, and she was fumbling with her phone.
Did you know what she was doing?
You know, it's a phone, so she has this phone. It's, I couldn't tell you what type of phone she had. She was pressing buttons on it. And Detective Moretti was saying over and over again, don't turn off that phone, don't turn off that phone. I knew she was doing something on her phone. I just couldn't swear to exactly what it was that she was doing on the phone. It looked like she was turning off her phone or sending a message or doing something on it. I just couldn't tell. There was a scuffle going on.
Okay, and what did Detective Moretti do?
Detective Moretti physically took the phone from her.
Boudreaux testified that after Jamie King and her attorney left the conference room, Boudreaux says she later overheard Detective Moretti showing a willingness to lie about the phone seizure.
Do you say anything to Moretti?
No, I don't say anything to Moretti. I leave the room. I'm done with the statement. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done investigating this case.
Why?
Because I don't work with detectives that solicit lies.
Boudreaux says she notified Christine Bradley about Detective Moretti's remarks right after they happened and learned Bradley called an internal affairs investigation into Detective Moretti, who claimed he was joking. Christine Bradley testified next and gave her own account of what happened.
That Brady notice that I just showed you, you're saying that there are incorrect statements of fact in it.
That is correct.
And the incorrect statement is that you were not told by Moretti that he was joking.
That is correct. The indication has always been, and if it was inartfully conveyed in some point, the indication has always been that Deputy Gorell responded in a very flippant manner when asked about showing up.
Flippant manner to whom?
To Detective Moretti.
Does he say that in his court report, Gorell?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So the flippant matter came from Moretti, and somehow you communicated that Moretti said it was a joke. Is that what we're putting together?
I did not say that Moretti said that he had made a joke in any way, shape, or form.
So you've never made the statement that Moretti said he was joking?
My statement was, at all times, and if it was ever not clear or misinterpreted by whoever was listening to it, was that Deputy Gorell made the statement that was of a flippant nature.
Judge Murphy decided the allegations presented in court Friday were sustainable enough to call another hearing where the defense plans to call Prosecutor Bradley back to the stand, Detective Moretti, and the district's top state attorney, Prosecutor Harold Pryor. Jury selection for Melly's retrial will not begin on Monday, October 9th, like originally scheduled. Instead, next week, the judge said they will argue the state's motion to quash defense subpoenas of several prosecutors, including the elected state attorney. The defense motion to dismiss the case altogether will be heard next Friday on October 13th. If the case does move forward, then they will argue several outstanding motions the following week. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
Alright, so yeah, even if it's the law, just know they play dirty. Make sure you got a lawyer like Melly does. And yeah, you'll be good. Alright, so now we got YSL Polo, who is facing a RICO charge. He was trying to get out of his charges by acting like he was insane. Young Thug's lawyer is trying to remove YSL Polo as a co-defendant from the case. Last week in this trial, YSL Polo was seen making erratic movements in court. Young Thug's lawyer already sent a petition to get YSL Polo removed from this case. So let me play y'all the video real quick and give me your thoughts on this.
Tonight, we are following some new details in the ongoing YSL RICO trial. While most of the attention has understandably been on Jeffrey Williams, known as rapper Young Thug, his co-defendants are proving to be just as important in the case.
Yeah, so 11 Alleged Brittany Klein Peter has more on the latest motion filed to remove one of Young Thug's co-defendants from the courtroom.
Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele gave me this copy of the motion that he filed on Friday asking for Cordarius Dorsey, also known as YSL Polo, to be removed from the trial due to his inappropriate behavior in the courtroom, alleging that his conduct could impact Young Thug's chance at a fair trial. It took just hours for rapper Young Thug's legal team to file a motion to remove YSL Polo after he was seen acting like this in court on Thursday. The motion reads that Mr. Dorsey displayed unprofessional and unacceptable conduct in the courtroom. It goes on to say that Mr. Dorsey, during a separate trial, used movements with his hands to threaten the prosecutor as well as the jurors.
It's not just what's legal or the evidence, the lack of evidence. It's the way people act, it's body language, facial expression. All of that makes a difference in a courtroom.
Daryl Cohen is a defense attorney who isn't involved in the YSL case, but says this move could both extend and shorten criminal proceedings in what has already been a months-long process just to seat a jury.
It may shorten this trial by just a little bit, but it will necessitate an additional trial that will take a great deal of time.
Cohen adds that even if the judge denies the motion, it's a strategic move.
If Judge Glanville does not grant a motion to sever, then if this defendant or any or all of the defendants are convicted, then he has another piece of evidence on appeal to say it was not a fair trial.
Jury selection in this case started in January of this year, and still no one has been seated. Reporting in downtown Atlanta, Brittany Kleinpeter, 11 Alive News.
So do y'all think he's just acting to get off this case, or jail really did a number on him? Here's what I got from this. He is just trying to act crazy so he can look incompetent to the court, which is smart. Look, you do what you do so you can go home without snitching. That's always the goal. So that's all for our show today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Make sure to cop your merch, spokenwords.com, and let's go.